Hello out there, Veda crew and morethanasnapshot.com crew. This is Gary D. Tonencourt here making my second Veda video. And I realized yesterday that I forgot to really introduce myself, and I realized I may not really even have done a very good job introducing myself to my own More Than a Snapshot crew, because I kind of jumped into the lessons. So let's just talk about where I began. I started doing a lot of internet things probably in 1993, and I was actually teaching computers back then. I was teaching things like Microsoft Office and selling some online classes doing that. And then I got into photography, and I got in quite heavily, and I started learning everything I could by reading tons of books and buying tons of gear. And I realized that after doing all of that, I learned the hard way. I spent a lot of money on all kinds of gear and trial and error and all that kind of stuff, when it would have been easier just to have a good teacher to tell you how to do things and what gear to buy and all that kind of stuff. But I made it through and stuck with photography, and I started a camera club, and I ran that for more than 10 years. And then I started doing my own workshops locally. I do them still through Rhode Island Photography Workshops, or riphotoworkshops.com. And that eventually led me to doing them online, and that I started by writing an ebook called More Than a Snapshot, and that led to my first online class for photography, which was morethanasnapshot.com. And now I'm on to my second class on Lightroom, and it's going well so far. I want to thank everyone who has joined recently, and I hope you're enjoying editing your photos and getting into that program. As you can see here, this is my studio. Here are some of my images, and I just really enjoy doing all kinds of photography. I don't know that I'd say I really have much of a specialty. I like to do studio work, especially shooting portraits and fashion and things like that. But I also like to do some landscape photography. This is a nice spot in Rhode Island. I'm from Rhode Island. And this is Watch Hill. And I just had this put on a canvas. I thought it came out pretty cool. It's not a straight up photo. I took the photo and used a program called Topaz Impressions to turn it into sort of like a painting for the purposes of putting it on a canvas, because I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, that's what I'm up to these days. I'm real busy doing all that kind of thing. On a personal note, I do have 3 young children, 3 girls, and they're doing wonderful. And I enjoy other hobbies too, not just photography. I play pool on a regular basis. I used to do a lot of shooting and all those kinds of things. But these days I'm pretty hardcore into photography. And I am not running the camera club anymore, but I am still a member of a local camera club, and I think that's a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of nice people and see some great speakers too. I'm real excited to be in this Veda group. If you didn't know, Veda was shoot a video every day in April. That's what it stands for. And I'm doing it with a group from Savvy Sexy Social, and the person that runs that, Amy, seems to be really motivating. So we'll see if I can do one every day for the month of April. It will be challenging because it takes a lot of time to edit these videos. I'm going to try to keep them short and simple and keep the editing time down, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow on the next installment of Veda Day 3. Thank you. This has been Gary D. Tonencourt from morethanasnapshot.com.